You're so close. You are literally 1 to 7 questions away from the score of your dreams. Yet you just can't seem to make that one final jump. Hi, my name is Enoch, and a couple months ago, I was in the same position you are. So in this video, I'm going to go over everything that helped me to finally break the infamous 1400s plateau. Tell me if this sounds familiar. You sit down on a Saturday morning and give the practice test your all. 2.5 hours later, you see the same score you saw last week. That's because at this level, the issue isn't effort, it is that you are missing something crucial to actually improving. That something is what I like to call intense error analysis. You can't just sit down and go through all the questions you got wrong and call it a day. You have to go through every question and ask yourself, why did I get this wrong? Was it a knowledge gap? Did I rush? Was I not focused enough? And then make sure you never make the same mistake again. I know after taking a 2.5 hour practice test, you are exhausted, but if you don't force yourself to actually review your mistakes, then you just wasted those 2.5 hours of your life. If you want the exact spreadsheet I use to analyze my tests, check the link in the description to get it for completely free. Think about this scenario. You were able to break 1500 on a practice test, yet on the actual thing when it mattered you failed. Now there are two primary reasons why this might happen. The first is simply that you didn't know enough. You scored a 1500 once and thought you were good to go when in reality, the SAT is a probability game. The 1500 was influenced by so many factors. You might have guessed well. The practice test was easier than normal. It tested skills you are more comfortable with, etc., etc. If you want to actually break 1500 on the real test, you should be able to score above a 1500 on at least 3 practice tests in a row. The second reason you're able to break the barrier on practice tests but not on the real thing is test anxiety. The SAT is undoubtedly a high pressure environment, so going into the test you are naturally going to be anxious. However, you can mitigate this through pure consistency and comfort. If you know you can consistently score at or above your target and are so comfortable with the test because of all the practice tests you took to get to that point, you are naturally going to be less anxious. Another thing that personally helped me in this area is to treat the actual test exactly the same as you would a practice test. Don't treat the SAT like it's a different test than the one you took at home a billion times. Stick with what works. Before you go, if you feel like content gaps are holding you back, consider buying my guide, link in description. It has literally everything you need to know about the SAT in a concise PDF, and it also supports me so I can keep making these videos.